Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining this session. My name is Angelina Meerkerk, and I'm excited to share our recent work exploring the potential of otoacoustic emissions as screening tool for high-frequency hearing loss in adolescents. This study spans a critical developmental window from age 13 to 18 and aims to answer a key question: can otoacoustic emissions help us detect early signs of hearing loss in adolescents? Adolescence is a period of rapid change, not just socially and cognitively, but physiologically as well. Besides, exposure to loud music, headphones, and environmental noise tend to increase. Yet, routine hearing screening often stops after early childhood. This leaves a gap where early signs of high frequency hearing loss may go unnoticed. Our study investigates otoacoustic emissions. These emissions are sounds generated by the inner ear in response to auditory stimuli. These emissions can be measured, and this provides a non-invasive, quick, and objective measure of cochlear function. They are widely used in hearing screening, particularly for newborns. Our main goal in this study was to evaluate whether otoacoustic emissions could serve as a reliable tool for detecting high-frequency hearing loss in adolescents. Specifically, we aimed to track changes in otoacoustic emissions between the ages of 13 and 18, assess the diagnostic value of the emissions for high-frequency hearing loss at age 18, and assess the predictive value of the emissions at age 13 for high-frequency hearing loss at 18. The study is embedded in the Generation R birth cohort study in Rotterdam. It is designed to track health and development from fetal life onward. We focused on adolescents who underwent hearing assessment at 2 points in time, once at age 13 in 2016 and once at age 18 in 2024. We used a multi-step protocol to ensure accurate and reliable hearing data. To ensure data quality, tympanometry was performed to rule out middle ear pathology. Only ears with normal middle ear function were included. Distortion product otoacoustic emissions were measured across F2 frequencies from 814 to 8000 Hz. We calculated the signal-to-noise ratio as our primary outcome. Pure tone audiometry air conduction thresholds were measured from 500 Hz to 8 kHz. High-frequency hearing loss was defined as mean high-frequency threshold above 15 decibels hearing level. At age 13, we included data from 3,030 ears, and at age 18, we had slightly more ears, namely 3,463 in total, with a nearly even split between left ears and right ears and boys and girls. Pure tone audiometry revealed that high-frequency hearing loss was present in about 4% of ears with normal tympanograms at age 18. When looking at emission levels, they showed a wide range of responses at both ages. At 13, the mean amplitude of the emissions range from minus 7.6 decibels sound pressure level at 8 kHz to 8.1 decibels around 1.4 kHz. And at 18, it ranged from minus 5.1 to 10 decibels. This figure shows the mean signal-to-noise ratio at age 13 and age 18 group. As can be seen, the emissions for higher frequencies tended to increase. The mean signal-to-noise ratio at 13 was 12.1 decibels and at 18, 12.9 decibels. To assess the diagnostic and predictive potential of signal-to-noise ratios, we conducted receiver-operator analysis, where the area under the curve is our performance metric. When looking into cross-sectional area under the curve at age 18, we found an area under the curve of 0.83, which indicates good discriminative ability between high-frequency hearing loss and no high-frequency hearing loss. The longitudinal area under the curve, using the signal-to-noise ratio of 13 to predict high-frequency hearing loss at 18, was 0.74, suggesting moderate predictive value. The slightly lower outcome may be caused by the higher uncertainty of the otoacoustic emissions at 13. Interestingly, in a sub-analysis of ears with a low signal-to-noise ratio but no high-frequency hearing loss at 13, looking at 18, about 41% of the participants showed an increase of high-frequency threshold, and 6% of the participants developed high-frequency hearing loss. This suggests that low signal-to-noise ratios may be an early warning sign, even in the absence of measurable hearing loss. Besides this, in our research, we have also experimented with different definitions of high-frequency hearing loss. We found that the diagnostic ability of our model increases when having a stricter definition for the hearing loss. When defining high-frequency hearing loss as the mean of high-frequency thresholds higher than 25 decibels instead of 15 decibels, the area under the curve of 0.91, and this indicates an excellent diagnostic model. To summarize, our study suggests that distortion product otoacoustic emissions may be a valuable tool for identifying high-frequency hearing loss in adolescents. The cross-sectional analysis at age 18 showed a strong diagnostic accuracy, especially with stricter definitions of hearing loss. Besides this, otoacoustic emissions also show promise as predictors of future hearing deterioration. These findings highlight the potential of otoacoustic emissions as part of early detection strategies, especially in adolescent populations where routine hearing screening is often lacking. While promising, future research should include defining clinically meaningful signal-to-noise ratio cutoffs and looking into the predictability and desirability of implementing screening in adolescents. Besides this, it would be interesting to keep tracking the otoacoustic emissions so that the predictive value can be checked and diagnostic value can be checked more thoroughly. This will help us better understand and weigh the pros and cons of screening for adolescents. At the end of this presentation, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to my co-first author, Stephanie Reijers. Stephanie, it has been a true pleasure collaborating with you on this research. Besides this, there have been some organizations who have provided us with support or funding to do this research, for which we are also very grateful. Thank you all for your attention and interest in our work. I hope it has given you some insight into the potential of otoacoustic emissions as a screening tool for adolescent hearing loss.